members from Netherlands, members from Japan, from Uganda.
Of ICC that do not come to Uganda when it is happening like it happened in 1994 in Rwanda. Do not wait for the genocide that happened in Rwanda to pass over and come to Uganda, then you will begin to have your interventions. We must have these interventions before the time is too late. we would not want also to be part of the group that sat back and did not do enough to come and highlight the plight of the people of Uganda. We are here for Uganda, we are here for the people of Uganda, and we are here because we believe the International Criminal Court has mandate and power to cause an inquiry into the atrocities we are talking about. The only independent audit of atrocities against humanity is by statute and is by existentiality of the International Criminal Court. We call upon all of you, Ugandans and non-Ugandans, all those who believe in humankind, all those who gathered wherever you gathered and stopped slave trade, all those that it is not only ends, but to make sure that
to give them the petition.
Yeah, so I actually made an appointment with the government but he was unfortunately not available. So and he wasn't clear about the petition.
We are not going to negotiate. That's not our problem. Be sure that the protest and that the organization is safe.
illegal president now of 500 illegally, but most important is also his son, who is the commander of the light force. This only speaks. How do you have the father and son all in rank and file of the military and expect where they have taken over 36 years that is the leadership? It is not right for the International Criminal Court to remain silent as these atrocities are being committed on Uganda. I want to call Honorable Mwadanku Nyingi. He is people power, 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 people power, people power, 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 people power. 7 must go. 7 must go. 7 must go. 7 must go. We must prosecute Museveni. ICC 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 prosecute Museveni. Thank you. Let's have our member of parliament to come and say something in a word or two, please.
Honorable Mwadanku Nyingi next.
And the DRC, what is happening in the DRC is also orchestrated by General Museveni because he wants to use Eastern Congo as his ground of looting. And in Uganda, as you all remember, your sister court, the International Criminal Court of Justice, took General Museveni with the liability of paying over 10 billion shillings because of the blunder they did in 1998. So if the International Criminal Court of Justice can adjudicate over matters of Uganda in terms of reparations of money, where they have told us to pay over $10 billion, why then would you tell us that the International Criminal Court cannot intervene and prosecute someone who has committed criminality? If you went for civil court in the International Criminal Court of Justice, found us liable of $10 billion, it simply means that we need also to gain more than all the institutions and how the institutions are supposed to work. I thank you. Let me ask Professor Imani to say something.
People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Bana ya kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga. Kunga.
The whole world kunga. Kunga against Museveni kunga. Kunga against Muhozi kunga. Kunga against terrorism kunga. Kunga help us Uganda kunga. Kunga wake up ICC kunga. Kunga wake up ICC kunga. Kunga stop protecting Museveni kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga.
Uganda, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. ICC, you can see we've turned out very strong numbers today. I want to go back to what Comrade Weiser just said. we want equal treatment. You can't be selective when you indict bandits and say, this is my bandit, so I'm going to touch him. This is not my bandit, so we're going to indict him. ICC, we want General Muhoozi and his father, General Museveni, to join Charles Taylor. Yes. Charles Taylor is serving a 50-year sentence because of the crimes in Liberia and the crimes he sponsored in Sierra Leone. Right. We want Museveni to be indicted, tried and convicted for the crimes in Uganda, the crimes in Rwanda, the crimes in Congo, the crimes in South Sudan, the crimes in Somalia, the crimes in Central Africa. So this petition details Muhoozi's crimes. This petition here. And we hope because there's an article in the Wall Street Journal on June 6, 2008. And what does this article say? The article says that when Museveni asked the ICC to indict Joseph Kony, the ICC said, okay, fine, we'll do that. And then Museveni posed for a photo op with Ocampo. And Ocampo's colleagues in the ICC, people who still work there today, said, Ocampo, what are you doing? You should not pose for a photo op with Museveni. Why? Because Museveni himself might end up getting indicted. So it's not good for you to stand next to him taking a photograph. And why might Museveni be indicted? Because, as Comrade Whiteside said already, the Congo brought a complaint to ICJ, International Court of Justice. They deal with the civil aspect. And the ICJ found Uganda liable for what amounts to war crimes in the Congo and avoided the Congo $10 million. Congo took the same set of facts and took it to ICC. From ICJ to ICC. And Ocampo's colleagues said, based on the same information, Museveni might get indicted. That's why you should not be standing next to him. And then what happened? According to the Wall Street Journal article, Museveni picked up the phone and called Kk Tv, who at the time was the Secretary General of the UN, and said, Kk Tv, please block that criminal investigation. Can you imagine? A whole head of state of a country calling the Secretary General of the UN and saying, block a criminal investigation. That itself is a crime. You know? That's interfering. That itself is a crime. And Kofi Annan said, Mr. Museveni, I don't have the power to block this criminal investigation. But guess what? Somebody blocked that investigation. Because otherwise Museveni would have been indicted.
So the police are giving me a hard time.
Information.
We're officially not allowed to stand here, but I insisted and we are here and they're not doing anything. Because they would have sufficient space. You see, there's sufficient space. We're not designated. The next area will be even more interesting. Because it's a shopping area. You know, so officially you're not allowed to demonstrate in shopping area. These guys have their office there. So they want us only to go there with 3 people to go there and show something. I'm saying, okay, maybe not such a big group, but at least 10 people. Do you agree that I negotiate like that? I mean, you're the highest ranked here. I think at least with 10 people.
Okay, so Ugandans, thank you for showing up in number. Uganda, oh yeah?
So the police are giving me a hard time about iPods. Because they are in the shopping area. They don't want those phones. iPods is the next stop. Oh, yeah. Here we're also not on the official
baguteeke mu nkola bakonsideringe ekyokubiri okulaga nti ebintu ebimenya amateeka omutendera gw'ensi yonna bikyagenda mu maaso e Uganda Nolwekyo mutulaba nga tutambula mu mawanga gonna okwetooloola olutalo tebalwanira waka wokka, olutalo balwanira mu nsi yonna. Abantu ne bakuŋŋaana n'abalala bonna ne batuyambako. Ensi z'ewabweru tulabye nga yavu nnyo okubigenda mu maaso mu Uganda, okubba ssente z'abantu z'eggwanga, emisolo gikozesa obubi, ng'ate babapokera ebyokulwanyisa, okubanga Museveni bamukozesanga tool, bamukozesanga ekikozesebwa, tebafaayo oba anyigiriza abantu beewe kasayeba nga bamukozesa mu region. N'olw'ensonga ye tuli wano okwongera okulaga obutali bumativu bwaffe nga tuyita mu mateeka, nga tuyita mu nkola ey'eddembe ey'okwekalakaasa. Bannayuganda mutuwagire, mwebale nnyo, mwebalira Uganda we! Kunga Uganda we! Kunga Uganda, kunga nga tulwanyisa okukwata abakazi, kunga nga tulwanira eddembe ly'obuntu, kunga nga tulwanira obutaddamu kubba bululu, kunga Uganda, kunga
Kambaweyo omukyala.
Mbote tundabeerabira.
Bali balina waaka balina kuli ne be batu tujjawo bino I'm from the United States and I'm here at the ICC.
More teams are coming.
Who are being brutally killed for no reason. ICC, we brought a case before you, and for so long you've not done anything. We've seen you indicting so many people. We've seen Slobodan Milosevic being indicted by you, and he's serving his sentence. We saw the same happening in Kenya. What is happening to Uganda? Are you being accomplices to a dictator? Are you supporting him? We are here to remind you that there is a fight before you for Museveni and his son. Millions of Ugandans. Museveni has been killing Ugandans. Where? Since 1960. And up to today. But nothing has ever been done to him. Why? Is he so special? Is he working for some of you? I'm sure I'm asking. We need to know. We've got so many questions, but we have less answers. And we are here seeking for those answers from you. Because it seems you're working for others, and others we are not entitled for those services. We are here to remind you of your duty. If you stood for the world, then you need to do the right thing. ICC, we are here to remind you about the terrorists and murderer and killer who's killing innocent Ugandans. Museveni and his son are killers. We need them out of Uganda. Really? Some Ugandans. They need to see the new Ugandans. No, but
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna sue the other. People power. We are reminding you, if you don't do something right now, we will never stop coming here. We will be here back again until you do something. ICC, it is the high time. Save yourself from the atrocities of Museveni. Save your name from this terrorist. Save your name from a dictator. Otherwise, we are thinking that he's working for some of you. We are tired of a terrorist. Tell them. People power! People power!
We have run out of time and we have to go to where we have to go, but I'm just asking all to say just one word. People power! People power! Yeah, I'm here coming from UK representing the people of Uganda. The 40 millions who are suffering under dictator Museveni. My name is Hood Sempewa. I'm just letting ICC know that we are not going to give up. We are not going to give up. We will start coming here every week. Every week we'll be coming here. Today Dictator Museveni is amassing troops all over Great Lakes. You see what is happening in DRC. You see the Bunagana border is in between Uganda and DRC. The M23 are sharing DRC with modern weapons. These are new weapons from Uganda, just on the border, and they are claiming M23 is fighting for Rwandan rights there. But the supplier of weapons is Uganda, is Dictator Museveni with his son Muhoozi, because of natural resources in DRC, and the costs are being put on Uganda as a country. We are not, this is also not to the whole world, we are not going to pay anything which Dictator Museveni is using, and the world is looking. It's being supported with the international community. People power, people power. Continue the fight. Kunga, 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 Uganda. People power,
Power, power.
our power.
People power.
The reason we are here is because this place is called the International. International means everywhere. So we are here because we have also decided to be international. International, the word international gives the criminal court the jurisdiction, the power to prosecute anybody on this international globe. So that is why we are here. We are not misguided. We know why we are here. We are here because our legal regime in Uganda cannot give us remedy, but we believe that the creation of the International Criminal Court can give us the remedy that we so badly desire. I want to thank the ISIS police that is here.
Yes, let's give them a round of applause.
Let's clap for the police for giving us this opportunity also to do it. We are a very peaceful institution. We are here because we want peace. We are here because we don't want violence back home, and we came in that spirit. I want to ask him to come and end with the Uganda prayer.
Yes, we have to work hand in hand with our fellow Ugandans in the diaspora on all legitimate concerns, including the liberation call and a call for proper and inclusive democracy in our country, condemn all violations, be it be on civilians and non-civilians and others. And we are seeing the same persecution being exported to Ugandans in the diaspora by the Ugandan regime. We must say no to justice. We must say no to all that affects our people, especially in their way of living, in their livelihood, and their enjoyment of fundamental rights and freedom. So we are here in solidarity.
Our
power
has been responsible for abducting and killing and maiming hundreds of opposition activists. As president, Ugandans, we say no. This Muhoozi is one of the people that should be appearing in front of the International Criminal Court. And as was mentioned before, we have several cases that have been reported to the ICC, including the Kasese massacre, which was kind of dismissed by the ICC in the version of Mijan Blackstone. Mijan Blackstone was an ambassador from Uganda to Netherland, The Hague, and Belgium. She and several other intervened to stop this massacre, to stop the persecution of Peter General in Rairu, who was responsible for having over 60 million people, right? Yes. And the dictator and what did really say, they deserve to die. After all, the International Criminal Court exonerated me. So when the ICC is doing nothing, that is giving license to the dictatorship, and the generals continue doing what they've been doing for over 40 years. So ICC, please revisit the Herrera case. Please revisit the case of Uganda's atrocities in the DRC. Revisit, and actually there was a case of the so-called brilliant genocide in northern Uganda. For over 20 years in northern Uganda, people were killed by the Seventies army and different agents within the army. And nothing, only the other parties
Era nkwatelo Puccini kumyatuyamba kumwetaaga
era ensonga zezimu zebali mu okay kanyo kigambo kiri
ku 7
What was said that? What over? Which chapter is this? Go back which chapter?
German chapter.
German. You get a yakati. You get your liquor.
Tuli wanu kwekalakasa kujjako Museveni. German 2-4.
German 2-4?
Yeah. So you look like Lamba answer.
Kunga Uganda kunga people power kunga ICC kunga Chagulanyi kunga Museveni inje kunga Muhoozi inje kunga Uganda kunga Kwekarakasa kunga Kwekarakasa kunga Uganda kwekarakasa kunga Kwekarakasa kunga People power! People power! Emmanuel Vidacia, we really have a busy program. We need to get going. Sorry about it. I mean, why then would you tell us that the International Criminal Court cannot intervene and prosecute someone who has committed criminality? If you went for civil court in the International Criminal Court of Justice, found us liable of $10 billion, it simply means that we need also to gain more than all the institutions and how the institutions are supposed to work. I thank you. Let me ask Professor Alimadi to say something.
People power. Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Amsterdam kunga.
Kunga.
The whole world kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga against Museveni kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga against Muhoozi kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga against terrorism kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga help us Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga wake up ICC kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga wake up ICC kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga stop protecting Museveni kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Uganda, oh yeah. Oh yeah. ICC, you can see we've turned out in very strong numbers today. I want to go back to what Comrade Weiser just said. We want equal treatment. You can't be selective when you indict bandits and say, this is my bandit, so I won't touch him. This is not my bandit, so I'm going to indict him.
ICC, we want General Muhoozi and his father, General Museveni, to join Charles Taylor.
Yes.
Charles Taylor is serving a 50-year sentence because of the crimes in Liberia and the crimes he sponsored in Sierra Leone. We want Museveni to be indicted, tried and convicted for the crimes in Uganda, the crimes in Rwanda, the crimes in Congo, the crimes in South Sudan, the crimes in Somalia, the crimes in Central African Republic. So this petition details Muhoozi's crimes, this petition here. And I have a copy in an envelope for Karim Khan, who is the prosecutor. And we hope Karim Khan is not like Ocampo. Ocampo protected Museveni. How do we know this? Because there's an article in the Wall Street Journal on June 6, 2008. And what does this article say? The article says that when Museveni asked the ICC to indict Joseph Kony, the ICC said, okay, fine, we'll do that. And then Museveni posed for a photo op with Ocampo. And Ocampo's colleagues in the ICC, people who still work there today, said, Ocampo, what are you doing? You should not pose for a photo op with Museveni. Why? Because Museveni himself might end up getting indicted. So it's not good for you to stand next to him taking a photograph. And why might Museveni be indicted? Because, as Comrade Weiss had said already, the Congo brought a complaint to the ICJ, which is a different court, International Court of Justice. They deal with the civil aspect. And the ICJ found Uganda liable for what amounts to war crimes in the Congo and awarded the Congo $10 billion. Congo took the same set of facts and took it to ICC. From ICJ to ICC. And Ocampo's colleagues said, based on the same information, Museveni might get indicted. That's why you should not be standing next to him. According to the Wall Street Journal article, Museveni picked up the phone and called Kofi Annan, who at the time was the Secretary General of the UN, and said, Kofi Annan, please block that criminal investigation. Can you imagine? A whole head of state of a country calling the Secretary General of the UN and saying, block a criminal investigation. That itself is a crime.
Right. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's interfering. That itself is a crime. And Kofi Annan said, Mr. Museveni, I don't have the power to block this criminal investigation. But guess what? Somebody blocked that investigation. Because otherwise Museveni would have been indicted using the same set of information.
Maria Blacksoe.
That's the question. Who blocked that criminal investigation?
Maria Blacksoe.
So that is why we are here today, ICC. We want that criminal investigation to resume.
Yes.
Because there's no statute of limitation on war crimes, on mass murder. So that's what we want you to do. Do your job. Continue the investigation that you already started. Indict Museveni, and on these two charges, indict his son, and then we won't have to come back here. That's all we're asking. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Okay, so Ugandans, thank you for showing up in number. Uganda, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Museveni Z. Muhoozi Z. Thank you, sister and brother.
Now, for the interest of our people back at home, Bannayuganda mwenna tuli wano olwaleero abafunye omukisa okutulaba okulaba okutuusa nga tutusa obubaka ku kooti y'ensi yonna okujjukira omusango waffe gwe twaloopa baguteeke mu nkola bakonsideringe. Ekyokubiri okulaga nti ebintu ebimenya amateeka omutendera gw'ensi yonna bikyagenda mu maaso e Uganda. N'olwekyo mutulaba nga tutambula mu mawanga gonna okwetooloola olutalo tebalwanira waka wokka, olutalo balwanira mu nsi yonna. Abantu ne bakuŋŋaana n'abalawo ne batuyambako. ensi z'ewabweru tulabye nga yavu nnyo okubigenda mu maaso mu Uganda okubba ssente z'abantu z'eggwanga emisolo gikozesa obubi ng'ate babapokera ebyokulwanyisa okubanga Museveni bamukozesanga tool bamukozesanga ekikozesebwa tebafaayo oba anyigiriza abantu beewe Kasayeba nga bamukozesa mu region n'olw'ensonga eyo tuli wano okwongera okulaga obutali bumativu bwaffe nga tuyita mu mateeka nga tuyita mu nkola ey'eddembe ey'okwekalakaasa. Bannayuganda mutuwagire, mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. Uganda oye! Kunga Uganda oye! Kunga Uganda, kunga nga tulwanyisa okukwata abakazi, kunga nga tulwanira eddembe ly'obuntu, kunga nga tulwanira obutaddamu kubba bululu, kunga Uganda, kunga.
Kamba weyo omukyala.
People power! People power! My name's Fiona Narubwama. I'm from the United States and I'm here at the ICC to represent the 40 millions of Ugandans back home who are being brutally killed for no reason. ICC, we brought a case before you, and for so long you've not done anything. We've seen you indicting so many people. We've seen Slobodan Milosevic being indicted by you and is serving his sentence. We saw the same happening in Kenya. What is happening to Uganda? Are you being accomplices to a dictator? Are you supporting him? We are here to remind you that there is a file before you for Museveni and his son. They killed millions and millions of Ugandans. Museveni has been killing Ugandans since 1960s and up to today, but nothing has ever been done to him. Why? Is he so special? Is he working for some of you? I'm sorry, I'm asking. We need to know. We've got so many questions, but we have less answers. And we are here seeking for those answers from you. Because it seems you are working for others, and others we are not entitled for those services. We are here to remind you of your duty. If you stood for the world, then you need to do the right thing. ICC, we are here to remind you about a terrorist, a murderer, a killer who's killing innocent Ugandans. Museveni and his son are killers. We need them out of Uganda. Yes. Save Ugandans. Save Ugandans. Save Ugandans. Do not be accomplices. Yes. Do not be accomplices for a terrorist. If you're here to fight for everybody should be included, irrespective of color, gender, and everything. If you're fighting for blue, fight for black, fight for yellow, fight for red, fight for everything. Please do not be accomplices to a terrorist. Indict Museveni now! We need Museveni out of Uganda now! We need Museveni under prison and behind bars right now! People power! People power! We are reminding you, if you don't do something right now, we will never stop coming here. We will be here back again until you do something. ICC, it is a high time. Save yourself from the atrocities of Museveni. Save your name from this terrorist. Save your name from a dictator. Otherwise, we are thinking that he's working for some of you. We are tired of a terrorist.
Power. You know we have run out of time and we have to go to where we have to go, but I'm just asking Wood to say just one word. UK.
People power. People power. Yeah, I'm here coming from UK representing the people of Uganda, the 40 millions who are suffering under dictator Museveni. My name is Hood Sampewa. I'm just letting ICC know that we are not going to give up. We are not going to give up. We will start coming here every week. Every week we'll be coming here. Today, Dictator Museveni is amassing troops all over Great Lakes. You see what is happening in DRC. You see the Bunagana border is in between Uganda and DRC, the M23 are sharing DRC with modern weapons. These are new weapons from Uganda, just on the border, and they are claiming M23 is fighting for Rwandan rights there. But the supplier of weapons is Uganda, is Dictator Museveni with his son Muhoozi, because of natural resources in DRC, and the costs are being put on Uganda as a country. We are not, this is also not to the whole world. We are not going to pay anything which Dictator Museveni is using and the world is looking. It's being supported with the international community. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Continue the fight. Kunga, 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 Uganda. People power. Our power. The reason we are here is because this place is called the International. International means everywhere. So we are here because we have also decided to be international. International, the word gives the criminal court the jurisdiction, the power to prosecute anybody on this international globe. So that is why we are here. We are not misguided. We know why we are here. We are here because our legal regime in Uganda cannot give us remedy, but we believe that the creation of the International Criminal Court can give us the remedy that we so badly desire. I want to thank the ISIS police that is here.
Yes, let's give them a round of applause.
Let's clap for the police for giving us this opportunity also to do it. We are a very peaceful institution.
In Uganda, you would be beaten
We
up.
are here because we want peace. We are here because we don't want violence back home, and we came in that spirit. I want to ask him to come and end with the Uganda prayer. Uganda prayer.
He was shocked. He's like, oh, Uganda prayer. Oh,
people power!
People power!
Comrades, Ugandan comrades, all of us here, we are here to the in front of the International Criminal Court in The Hague to raise our voices against the dictatorship in Uganda. As our colleagues and members of parliament and our chair of the Kunga campaign have said, we Ugandans have been suffering for almost 40 years under the dictatorship of Yoweri Museveni, and now it's going to prepare his son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, whose Special Forces Command has been responsible for abducting and killing and maiming hundreds of opposition activists. As president, Ugandans, we say no, and this Muhoozi Kainerugaba is one of the people that should be appearing in front of the International Criminal Court. Yes. And as was mentioned before, we have several cases have been reported to the ICC, including the Kasese massacre, which was dismissed by the ICC in the version of
people power!
Our power.
7 must go!
Mwene.
She and
Several
other people criminal court system intervened to stop this massacre, to stop the persecution of General Herrero, who was responsible for having over to almost 160 million people, right?
Was promoted.
Yes, and the dictator promoted him. And what did Herrero said? Herrero said, they deserve the death. They deserve to die. After all, the International Criminal Court exonerated me. So when the ICC is doing nothing, that is giving license to the dictatorship and its generals to continue doing what they've been doing for over almost 40 years. So ICC, please revisit the Herrero case. Please revisit the case of Uganda's atrocities in the DRC. Revisit, and actually there was a case of the so-called brilliant genocide in northern Uganda. For over 20 years in northern Uganda, people were killed by Museveni's army and different agents within the army, and nothing. Connie was Joseph Connie, the other party to the conflict in northern Uganda, was his case is still in front of the ICC, but the other person who is responsible for the atrocity in northern Uganda
General Yoweri Museveni and his generals are sitting scot-free. We demand equal justice. Yes, we demand equal persecution. We demand equal treatment before the law. Right? So please, ICC, hear Ugandan voices, because as our colleagues have said, we don't want Rwanda to happen in Uganda. It will be on your it will be on your head,
your conscience.
On your conscience. If Rwanda happens because it did not do anything to indict the dictator and his accomplices in the atrocities that are going on in Uganda. Thank you so much. Kunga Uganda, kunga. Kunga.
Chagulanyi kunga. Kunga people power kunga. Kunga NUP kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga people power kunga. Kunga ICC kunga. Kunga Chagulanyi kunga. Kunga Museveni inje kunga. Kunga Muhozi inje kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga kwa karakasa kunga. Kunga kwa karakasa kunga. Kunga Uganda mwe karakasa kunga. Kunga kwa karakasa kunga. Kunga kwa karakasa kunga. Uganda kwa karakasa kunga. Kunga Uganda kunga. Kunga Museveni tumutwale kunga. Kunga Museveni tolera mukunga. Kunga tumusobola kunga. Kunga ICC kunga. Kunga America kunga. Kunga Amsterdam kunga. Kunga UK kunga. Kunga Geneva kunga. Kunga London kunga. Kunga Denmark kunga. Kunga Kenya kunga. Kunga Netherlands kunga. Kunga Niko kunga. Kunga Chagulanyi kunga. Chagulanyi kunga. Our power. People power. Kunga muno wali kunga. Kunga buli wali kunga. Kunga muno kunga. Kunga mama kunga. Tase gwangalio. Mama kunga. Mama gwangalio. Kunga mwena kunga. Tase gwangalio. Kunga mama kunga. Tase gwangalio. People power. Our power. People power. Our power. We have Emmanuel with us here, the mayor. Hey guys, we really have a busy program. We need to get going. Sorry about this. I mean, sorry? Okay, yeah, please. And don't forget. Okay, so this is our speaker, and we're going to walk down. Please, down the music. Please listen. So I want to tell what we're going to do. So some words from the major. Then we're going to go down these stairs. There is the mailbox, right? Because Mr. Alamadi, here is the letter to ICC. Hello ICC, this is the letter. We're going to put it in the mailbox. So we're walking downstairs, going to the left. I think we have the mailbox. I think Alex, you're going to put it in, or some lady. And we're going to head to the bus. Thank you. Very good. To introduce them, we have two mayors. He is the mayor of Rubaga division, our division in Kampala. He's called His Worship Mberaze. We are glad that you are here for the fight. Kunga. We are also here with the mayor of Kampala, Kawempe division. This is Owechitiwa Serunjoji. And I want to say thank you very much, Owedembe. Kunga! And our brother who has joined us as well. Kunga! Thank you. So we are going to the mailbox. There to go in a vibe. And we are most welcome our brother. Honorable Councillor Boisetu. Yes, Honorable Councillor Boisetu. Kunga! Kunga personal assistant to the mayor Kawe. Ulira.
Yeah, wait. Simanyi bulungi naye simanyi abakiro otuuse dakika aliwo meya we Kawempe meya soka oyogereko abantu bagamba
Mboli munyampi soko otubuulire. Soko otunnyonnyole ku ky'obunyampi.
Ekyo mukisa omulungi
abakigamba.
Abakigamba bali mu byabwe. Njagala kwebaza Katonda nti olutalo tulutandise okuwaabira Museveni tumaze omuwaabira tuvunaana ICC obutavaayo okuvunaana Museveni ku bikolobero byakola n'okunyigiriza eddembe kw'abanyigiriza n'okubba ensimbi y'omuwoomusolo ne mutabani we Muhoozi ne balyoka batandika okumalawo sente z'omuwoomusolo kati bakola bi birthday abantu bangi bafudde mu Uganda lwa kunyigirizibwa na bufugambi n'obutemu bwa gavumenti ya Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Tugamba nti olwaleero ICC eyo ejjewo
aya basi oba munyampi kasita message gyasindise ewagira omuntu owa bulijjo. Aya basi comrade tuwemu ku oyo kansala Bambi tumwagala. Kansala kyo nali muwaite. Kansala abana ba people
gwe ensuubizo kigenda wa blood Kanyuga kigenda wa blood enyo mu ensuubize
kama mbaya ni mbaya. Tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda mpya.
Nane mufulumeyo.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power. People power. Everywhere. NUP. 7 must go. 7 must go. 7 must go.
7 must go.
7 must go.
7 must go.
7 must go.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
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 Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga. Kunga.
Come on, guys.
Bana tulinyo katini just katini. Kwata.
Kunga temuwera kunga.
Kunga Uganda kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga people power kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Chagulanyi kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Olivia Utaya kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Machete kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Kalanzi kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga political prisoners kunga.
Kunga.
Kunga Museveni kunga. People power.
Damo konkuba ekifana. Mbade muzeje.
Bagambe
tugenda ku location eddako wabula mwadde mwagala nakwede naye nakwede simulaba. Nakwede aliwa? Nakwede aliwa? Nakwede?
Ebifaananyi bipo.
Bane nakwede aliwa?
Ali wansi.
Abantu bakummanja mwana soko yogereko eri abantu. Oli live ku TV.
All right. Uganda. Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, Netherlands. Good morning, UK. Good morning, everywhere. My name is Nakwede Harriet. Right here at the ICC, we have come to remind them about their role. There are a lot of atrocities, a lot of murders, a lot of killings in Uganda, and it seems they are not in the know. So we have come to put our complaint right there to them so that they can come and save the lives of the people of Uganda who are suffering under Dictator Museveni. That's what we have come to do. We are moving to Brussels to still do the same thing. We are doing an away march. We have been fighting in Uganda, so we decided that we also come and do an away march and remind the citizens of Uganda who are here that they have a role to play in as far as changing the country is concerned. We want to appreciate everyone who has participated. We want to call upon all Ugandans in the diaspora because the country belongs to us and this is our war. Thank you very much for being there.
Basanyufu nnyo bagayeka nnyabo nange okwasa abantu kisobola okuba bakubba ye bituuse wasooka banyonyolemu ku bya bituubwe bituuse
tuli mu kooti obukozi bwe twava mu kalulu fe twavayo n'obuwanguzi infact ndooza abantu balekere n'okunsaasira ennyo kubanga bwe twagenda mu kalulu tetwali declared naye twavayo nga tuwangudde. It was put on record Dictator Museveni really dictator because akalulu n'oluvannyuma nga bannakayo bamaze okatuwa era yalagira abasajja b'abalangirira mu abalangira on his behalf ne balangira. Twamaliriza eyo session netugenda mu session number 2 gye tugenda okwambulira dictator again singa era agenda mu maaso n'alagira abalamuzi balangirire nti n'akalulu kali free and fair. So ng'ennaku z'omwezi 4 omwezi guno ogw'omusanvu there is a hearing of an application that was put there kubanga nga bw'obamanyi bagamba twabasavinga obudde bugenze. So it's an application that is going to be hard on 4th tulabe engeri ebintu gye bigenda mu maaso naye nga sofa twagenda n'obuwanguzi already. I was telling people yesterday nti ffe twagenda ogenda mu kooti ng'olwe tumaze okuwangula. Waliwo ebintu bibiri ebiyinza okuvaayo. Weba tulangira tujja kuba tuwangudde era weba tatulangirira tujja kuba tuwangudde tujja kuba tweyongedde okwexposinga dictator anti dictator. That's all.
Thank you so much. Bambi abantu basanyufu webale kubawa kagambo. Bannaye simanyi nti oba mu mmanja ngenda sooka mbawumuzeemu nange nnyo ku lwendo lw'amazzi terya mmanja. Wuyo meya mbaddemu muliko naye meya kiriyalinze air. Meya funa wootuula weeyagale ababadde kuno ngaawo bimanyi webale meya kiriyalinga air.
Bameya temweyongerayo nnyo waneeno wabamala wano waliwo DJ.
Meya twongera okubajjukiza nti muze mazina g'enkima omukirabe gukoonako tonyiiga. Oyo Geno Krista Geno from England UK. Sure, najijeko najidamu najizako. Aneda jeri eri already nkade na ina jijao neziteka kempya. When I put it it's clear. Omunene nze ndi naye chair naye mwamu ba naye najo tujja kimaliriza.
Naye kino kituuka tukubinyo.
Yeah.
Wana Uganda balina omukisa bakimanyi nti oli abantu ababalwanirira kino kyekitali abantu gye bali balwana mu nsi yonna nekyo babeere ne confidence nti ekigendererwa kijja kutuukirira buli wooli wonna wonna asigala ng'okunga munno ng'omubuulirako buli kiseera ku nsonga za struggle. Tukuma omuliro gwo nga gwaka omuliro gwo temukkiriza kuzikira ogunasituka olumu okujja kwa ffenna tumanyi ekyokukola kati tubadde ku kooti ya nsi yonna ku message esigale ng'etuuka nti twaloka omusango ate n'ensonga za Uganda tezinaba kutereera balekera awo okukuma dictator mu buyinza. Ensi z'ewabweru amawanga g'Uganda gega kyakumye Museveni mu buyinza nga tebafuddeeyo tebateekayo nnyo muzizi gumala okulaba nti nno omusajja ono atuusa awa ekitiibwa eddembe ly'obuntu. Naddala bwekituuka mu kalulu akalulu yakatta tekakyalina mugaso. Bwekituuka ku byenfuna sente azidaivatinganga bw'ayagala naziteeka mu byayagala naziteeka mu magye. Kati ebintu ebyo byonna byonna bwe bigatta wamu n'okubba obululu n'okutta abantu abafa mu kalulu biyitibwa omusango munene nnyinyi gwe tunokusanga tugubeera tekinnaba kuggwa tutandika butandisi.
Geno Irene bakwetaaga. Geno Irene yaliwa? Geno Irene UK.
Geno Irene ali
Geno Irene
kasola ba captain.
Captain Geno Irene bakwetaaga kwogerako naawe wano abantu soko bakubeyo waadi bakwetaaga abalaba viewers soko beko nekyo bagambayo.
Ndi ku mukutu.
Oli ku mukutu direct.
Balamusizza nnyo abawuliriza era abalaba
bali kulaba mwe bali kubaayo mwe bali nnyo abalwanyi bali nnyo abaagazi b'enkyukakyuka tuli eno he nga tulwanirira obululu bwaffe obuwanguzi bwaffe twetwagala omulembe gavumenti eyewangana ku bukulembeze twetwagala buwanguzi bwaffe twagala buwanguzi bwaffe.
Please sit down. Can everybody sit down?
Belt up, belt up.
Please sit down, and there are seat belts.
Whose bag is this?
bakapiteni ba people power ffe tubalina tuwe awamukoneko mujoga bantu mwe ne kumwagaza ki basi iyo bwekoze ejjudde basi tulina 3 endala tuzireseeyo emabega mulowooza effeffeka basi ezisinga ziri mu nsi endala gye tugenda kuba ensi 3 leero njagala kubba bannaye basi yejjudde abaana ba representinze teri kye mwekwasa tuwe ku muwada muwada munamufuna edda banaye katubasiibule tunaabaddira mulabye redi tata namuli yaani
webale kulaba Kk Tv Uganda. Get informed and updated on issues around you and the globe as well. Kk Tv. Thank you for subscribing to Kk Tv. Webale kulaba Kk Tv Uganda. The inspiration and the best broadcasting around town. Kk TV. The global experience, the might, the power, and all you need with Kk TV. We are your broadcasting experience. Thank you for subscribing to Kk TV.
Museveni